Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are watching. Today, Enve has launched a brand new range of revamped SES carbon fibre aero wheels with the crowning wheel set in the range, the new 2.3, which weighs an incredible 1,197 grams. And boy, I thought those Roval Alpinist wheels last week were lightweight. The crown has just been passed from Roval to Enve in less than a week. So in this video, we'll dive into an exclusive first look on the brand new lightweight wheels and take a look at the changes across the board. And there are some big stories to talk about here, not just lightweight, the fact they're designed around wide tyres and they are all disc brake only. So if you are a rim brake fan and you want an Enve wheel set on your rim brake bike, my advice is to stock up on Enve rim brake wheels now before they become obsolete, because support for rim brake going forward, well, there isn't any support. It's all about disc brakes. That's the way the market is going. That is the way the world is going. And that's the way that Enve is now going as well. So lots to talk about. Let's dive in. So last week I popped down to Saddleback, the UK distributor for Enve here in the UK, and had an exclusive first look at their brand new 2.3, which fills a big hole in the company's range because they've not had a lightweight climbing focused disc brake wheelset in the range, but they do now. But before we get into details on that, what they've done with the new SES range, which first launched back in 2011 when they partnered with Simon Smart and Aero Expert, is they revamped the range and made it simpler. So there's now 4 wheel sets with that lightweight one up to the deepest section, the most aero offering. Now, a key part of the whole SES design mission when it launched all those years ago was a front rim with different dimensions to the rear rim, focus on the different requirements for each wheel. So better handling and stability from the front wheel, dealing with different wind directions. And then that rear wheel, which in the messy air from the bike, is all about being as aero as possible. So even with the 2.3, which is a shallow climbing focus wheel, there is still that approach towards the best aero and handling possible, with a shallower 28mm tall front rim and a taller 32mm rear rim. There's now no longer a rim brake option in this range. It's all about disc brakes. They're all tubeless, using a hookless B design, and the old AR model, which launched in 2016 as a first move towards embracing wide tyres and the benefits of wide tyres, has been dropped because the whole SES range is now designed around a wide tyre. So I had a quick first look at the new 2.3s, and they look amazing in the flesh, as you would hope and expect from an Enve product, and they feel amazingly lightweight as well. And I will be finding out how they ride by getting a set here to review and putting them on my giant TCR. So hopefully that happens in the next few weeks, so plenty of reason to hit that subscribe button down below. So bookending the lightweight end of the range is a 2.3 that we've already covered in detail. If you want a bit more aero, you step up to 3.4. Now this looks a really good all-round choice for lumpy, bumpy, undulating, rolling terrain. They're still lightweight at 1,390 grams, and they have a wider 25 internal width, which should be even better with wide tyres. And the company even reckons they're a good gravel wheel set as well. And then we had the 4.5, which is your classic go-to 50mm deep section rim. The 50mm rim has been an easy, no-brain choice for everything for the last 10-15 years, and that's what this wheel set is. And if you want the most aero, because you're all about going as fast as you can on flat roads, you want the Enve SES 6.7. This, as the name suggests, has a 60mm front rim and a 67mm rear rim. Now, many of you know I'll be using the Foundation 45s on my giant TCR Advance for getting on 8 months, 9 months, nearly 10 months. And they've been trouble-free. I've had no issues using the latest tyres from Conti, Pirelli, Goodyear, Michelin. Easy installation and no maintenance or drama with them at all. Now, I know that hookless is a bit of a topic for some people and does raise genuine compatibility issues, definitely over the last few years. But with tyre brands now moving to the latest standards introduced by the ETRTO, we now have much easier installation. Basically, tubeless with the latest tyres and the latest rims works the way it should have done going back 10 years, 15 years. But we are finally at a place where we have standards that mean tyres and rims work together really well, in my experience, as I found with the Foundation 45s for the last 8 months. And it wouldn't be an Enve product launch without a ton of wind tunnel testing data. Now, as with all testing data, we have to take it at face value. It's not an independent test. But what I do like is the fact they've tested the wheels at 2 different speeds, 32k an hour, so 20 miles an hour, which hopefully is the sort of speed that most of us can ride at for some amount of time. And then a pro level speed of 48k an hour, which is a bit more unrealistic for most of us mere mortals. And they've done a testing on 2 bikes, their own Enve road bike and also a Specialized Tarmac SL7 as well. And I'll flash up all the data on screen. I'll let you draw your own conclusions of how the different wheel sets compare to other popular wheels in the market as well. What's interesting is to see how much of a difference there is between that 2.3 climbing wheel and the 3.4, the 4.5 and the 6.7. They're quite a trade-off, quite a compromise in aerodynamics for that low weight of the 2.3. So something to bear in mind there. So if you want aero, you want to steer away from that 2.3 and go for a 3.4 as a minimum and take that small weight penalty. So quite an interesting, quite a stark difference there, I thought, from looking at the data. But let me know what you think of the data and your conclusions and assessment from the data they have shared with us. All these new SES wheels are handmade and manufactured in the US at the company's Ogden, Utah facility. And all the rims are laced to the company's own hubs, which are the same as the ones I had on those Foundation 45 wheels. And those wheels were fantastic. No preload to worry about. The bearings, even after 8-9 months of hard use through a British winter, were still nice and smooth, and the free hub engages quickly, and you got Shimano and SRAM compatibility with the free hub as well. And all the wheels are covered by a 5-year defect warranty with a crash replacement scheme as well. Now 5 years isn't quite as generous as the lifetime warranty you get for the likes of Zip, so worth bearing in mind. And then we come to the prices, and I hope you are sitting down for this. I'm sat down. So in the US, the range starts from $2,850, and the confirmed price for the 2.3 here in the UK is £3,100. Now, at the time I'm making the video, I don't have the full price list, but by the time I publish a video, so hopefully when you watch this now, there'll be a full price list down in the description below. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be getting my hands on the 2.3 to test on my Giant TCR Advance very soon. I can't wait to see how they perform and compare to the Revamped Alpinist CLX wheels I reviewed last week. And do let me know which of the wheel sets you fancy, which ones are getting your vote by leaving a comment down below. And if you want to see that review of the Revamped Alpinist CLX wheels, it's linked right here for you. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button just here. But that's all for today. I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you so much for watching.